That's what the real Dmax exhaust sounds like, if you guys wanted to know. Kansai style, that's the real Dmax shit. Today's episode is pretty much all about noise. Since this car was pretty stock, it's come with only a catback exhaust. It's still got the stock dump pipe, front pipe, and it's still got the stock factory catalytic converter. So what we want to do is we want to try and open up and let the engine breathe as much as possible. So I've opted to go with all Dmax off-the-shelf parts. We've got a Dmax manifold, Dmax dump pipe, Dmax front pipe, Dmax catalytic converter delete as well. So I'm really excited today for today's episode. I've got to pick up some parts for Toshi from Dmax too, so that's why I'm going to Dmax when it comes to building parts in Japan. And the problem I always have is because it's my street car, I need to make sure that I finish what I start on that day so I can drive home, otherwise I've got no car. So let's go pick up these parts and head to Toshi's workshop. Let's go. So just pulling up to Dmax now. Alright, so we got all the parts. See, S15 perfect delivery pickup vehicle. My first little mod, drift button for the handbrake, very necessity, or whatever you call it, necessary. I've got a bunch of suspension parts down here, and then pretty much the trunk is pretty much full with parts also, like full. So now we'll head to his workshop and put the first pieces on the car, start opening up and have a look at the Dmax products. I've never ran Dmax exhaust before, so very excited for that, but let's go. Who says S15s are not proper delivery cars, right? When you're buying race car parts, you need to pick them up in the right car. So when I went to Dmax, the guys were laughing at me picking up all the parts for me and Toshi in this car, but I was like, come on guys, you guys made this car in Japan, alright? This is the only way to pick up race car parts. Hey, see? Perfect. She's full of Dmax parts, but we've got there and another one here, and I think this is my box here. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, Toshi's parts as well for his cars, but it's the only way to pick up race car parts, in my opinion, in Japan when you're building a drift car, right? So as I was saying today, we got exciting exhaust parts that we're going to be installing on the car. As far as exhaust, like I said before, catback is the only thing that we have at the moment. We've still got the stock catalytic converter that restricts a lot of the exhaust, stock dump pipe and stock front pipe as well. I've opted to go for all Dmax parts just because it's off the shelf and quick and easy to install. Comes with all new gaskets and bolts and everything too, so and it looks great. Have a look at some of these parts. So Dmax GTR style dump pipe, really nice high quality work by them. We've got the catalytic converter delete from Dmax, which looks absolutely sick. And then the twin 2-inch Dmax front pipes. These just help with a little bit of clearance when you're drifting and, you know, having a low car and stuff too. So I've never really thought about this before, but this seemed like a good idea when I was purchasing this stuff, so we went with that. Yeah, one bolt. That was one bolt that was rounded when someone put the cap back on, and it's such a bitch to get it off. So underneath we had to do it the Japanese way, so we just decided to pick my car up. This is how they do it here. Pick it up. So that's that bolt right there. The one from the cat back to the actual cat rounded. So I just got to grind that off now, and then we should be able to. I've undone all the bolts underneath here for the dump pipe, and then we should just be able to take this out in like one whole piece. So we're getting there. So you can see by the state of me, I got it out. We snapped one bolt on the back of the dump pipe here. One of the last bolts always seemed to seize, and that one snapped coming out. So gonna have to do something about that in the long run. But luckily there's another 4 bolts, 4 or 5 bolts around the dump pipe for now that will hold it and get us home tonight. But yeah, as you can see, I just took it out all in one piece, and in here, that's where all the fun stops. That's where all the fun stops, in there. So we're going to do something about that today and get rid of that. So here we have all of our nice new pieces to go on. So really excited about that. As you can see, there we go. Dump pipe's on. Tightened up with all the new studs and bolts in it. Still got to fix that one broken stud, but we got the O2 sensor back in, so we don't forget to put that in later. Tightened it up before I put it in, just so it wasn't too hard. So now what we're gonna do, get this bad boy and connect him up to the dump pipe, and then connect that part up to the gearbox mount. So let's do that. I literally cooked. I'm so dirty, but we got there. It's taken about, how long has it taken? Probably about 3 hours, just because we're up in the air, and then it was good having it on the forklift, but then the forklift was wedging the bottom of the down pipe and the front pipe, so it's hard to get all that off, and with the snap bolt and everything, had to get it back on the ground. So finally got it. I'm dirty as, but pretty much it's all ready to go. Let me show you guys a little bit. Kind of hard to show you guys, but pretty much it starts from there. There's the cat delete, and we've got the beautiful twin dump pipe all the way up to the dump pipe. So yeah, all done. We've only got a couple more hours till the boys leave the workshop, so I'm not going to be able to get the manifold on it. Actually didn't even arrive today too, so manifold arrives in probably a couple weeks. Still got the lock kit to go, still got the oil pan, and we got to also finish off the oil cooler. We've got to wait for 2 fittings too. So once that's on, also another thing is we're gonna just, instead of getting a boost controller, we're gonna change the actuator to a HKS 14 PSI actuator, so way easier. But anyway, all right, let's test this thing. Hey, fuck. What do you reckon? Kansai approved yet? Yeah. Like, get in there. Fuck yeah. Surely. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Yeah. We're getting there.
Manifold and take that fucking muffler off and you're good.
Once the manifold's on, I reckon.
Manifold is a fucking...
Man, that's the real Kansai. That's the real Kansai fucking. That's good. It's a little bit louder. It's a little bit different, but I think once the manifold's on, and maybe, I don't know about the muffler yet, we'll see with the muffler on later, but it also needs to like settle in and do all the burn off stuff in it too now, so we'll see. But manifold next, Knuckles. Alright, finally leaving for the day. Super dirty. Let's see how she sounds. It's definitely more responsive. I can hear more, it feels like there's more flow in the exhaust. Seems a little bit more raspier, but yeah, it'll be really, really good once we get the manifold on as well. It's still running stock boost, so half a bar at the moment. Once we get the actuator on, the manifold, this thing should hit really, really hard. So I'm really excited, but I can already feel a more punchy response from the exhaust, which is really good. And a little bit of toge to finish the day off. It definitely seems more quality. And yeah, you can kind of hear the turbo now as well, which is really cool.